Hello, my name is Stephen Wright. I'm a career coach here at Career Mentor, and we help high-performing financial services professionals make their next smart career move. So many people are now going back to the office for the first time in a very long time, and that may include you. And perhaps you found yourself sitting on the commuter train, or perhaps in traffic, or even at work, and asking yourself the question, why on earth am I doing this? Maybe you've lost the emotional connection for all the reasons why you want to do your current job. And that's not a great place to be, because if you're uninspired by what you're doing, then it's unlikely that you're going to be putting in maximum effort, and that's not going to serve your career well. So this video is really all about finding a renewed sense of purpose and drive for your current job. I'm going to offer you some insights, some ideas, and some practical steps that you can take in order to rediscover that inspiration. So the first thing that I'd like to talk about is progress. I think it's possible to say that we are at our happiest where we're clear about what it is that we're trying to achieve, why we're trying to achieve it, and perhaps we haven't articulated that clearly to ourselves. And also we feel that we're making progress. Progress is happiness. So it's a great place to be. And so one of the other ideas I'd like to offer is that nothing has any meaning except the meaning that we choose to give it. Now that's a very empowering statement, because it puts us in the driving seat where we can choose what meaning to give things, and that includes what meaning we attribute to our current job. The meaning that we give to something like our current job can either be positive, neutral, or negative. So you get to choose, and that is an empowering thing. And perhaps what I'm going to talk about a little bit more in this video is how to get to that empowering meaning. Next thing I'd like to talk about before we get into talking about purpose and meaning is really to pull the camera back a little bit and look at the idea of creating a career vision. Now, a career vision is simply a picture or an understanding about what you would like your career to be all about. So in order to create a career vision, then it's simply a matter of asking questions of yourself and writing down the answers. The questions could be things like, what do I want my career to be all about? What do I want it to look like? What title do I want to have? How much do I want to be paid? In what ways do I want to add value throughout my career? Where do I want to end up? By answering these questions on paper, you will begin to develop something like a first draft of a career vision. Now that career vision is really useful for two reasons. First of all, if you've done a great job with that, hopefully that career vision is inspiring in itself, especially if you make a vision that is within reach and believable, yet a bit of a stretch to get there. The second thing is it puts in context the job that you're currently doing now. Imagine that the job that you're currently doing now is but a 2 to 4 year stepping stone, which is absolutely essential in the achievement of your career vision. And while you're doing your current job, you're gathering skills, you're gaining experiences, you're learning how to add even more value to your current employer and perhaps to employers in the future. So it's an absolutely necessary step. And when put in context, it takes you away from the false belief that all you're involved in is some sort of daily grind of no progress. Actually, this is a necessary step to move towards making your career vision a reality. Now that we've done that, we can turn our attention to purpose. Why is it that we want to have this vision? And again, there are a number of ways in which we can get to understanding our purpose. And perhaps the most effective way is by asking and answering on paper some questions. And those questions may be things like, what do I enjoy about what I'm doing now? How is this job going to help me create my career vision? How is the achievement of my career vision going to impact positively for me? What will I gain by doing this current job? What will I gain by achieving my career vision? And you want to write a huge list of all the ways in which you're going to gain. Furthermore, you can also ask questions like, how will the achievement of my current goals and my career vision impact positively on those I love and who love me? So by writing the answers to those questions, you will start to develop a real sense of purpose and answering the question as to why I'm doing this job. Now, as you may have realized, these questions are designed to evoke emotion. And so allow yourself to feel emotional as you write the answers to those questions, because we want to create a positive emotional connection between why you're doing your job, the creation of your career vision, and why you're doing your current job as well. A couple of things to add to that. First of all, in terms of feeling emotionally connected to your purpose, it can be the case that that will fade over time. So it's important to plug back into those emotions on a consistent basis, weekly, every fortnight, every month, and read out the answers to all those questions that you've asked yourself and allow yourself to reconnect to that emotion. The second point about the purpose is that we know that we are affected emotionally by the people who we spend most time with. They become in some way an influence on us. So be careful about who you share your career vision with and your purpose with, and also choose carefully the people who you spend time with when you're at work. And in fact, in the blog, I wrote the line, avoid the dream stealers. So you want to be spending your time with positive people around, have those people around you. The final thing to add is that there is no question that if you run through these exercises, you will find a renewed sense of meaning and purpose about the current job that you're doing. If, however, there are fundamental flaws in the current job that you're doing that don't match with your career vision, then it may be time to consider doing something else. And if that is the case, then get in touch with us and we can have a chat and we can see if we're in a position to help you. I hope you found that useful. I'll be putting the blog that I wrote about this in the comments below, and thanks very much.